This YouTube video got over 215,000 views in just a few days, and it's made this YouTube channel thousands of dollars. This is in this new, low-competition YouTube niche that seems to be exploding on the platform right now. The niche that I'm talking about is the crime niche, and videos are popping up everywhere that have millions of views in this style of content. This video is a complete guide to creating crime YouTube videos that can make money using AI. By the end of this video, you'll have a viral YouTube video ready to upload. I'll teach you how to write scripts, use generative AI to create the video for us, and edit it all together, all in under 10 minutes. So stay focused, and let's get to work. To prove it, here's the final result, so you know what to expect.
Imagine a mystery so gripping, it spans decades. A story filled with cryptic puzzles.
Before we begin, check out my Skool community. Link in the description. Let's not waste any more time and jump right in. In the description of this video, I've included links to all the tools we'll use in a Google Doc, so open them up to follow along. The first competitor we'll look at is a channel called Ironic. They post true crime videos, and each video gets hundreds of thousands of views. As their videos are also extremely long, this means that you will give them a high RPM, and they're probably racing in thousands from ad revenue. They don't use AI footage, which gives us a chance to stand out in this niche. Now let's start creating our video. First, we'll use ChatGPT to generate unlimited video ideas. Go to ChatGPT and ask for 10 true crime stories. In just 10 seconds, the AI gives us 10 video ideas. I'll pick one about the Zodiac Killer, as this would make for a good video. Alright, we have our video idea. Next, we'll generate a title and keywords. For this, I'll use a free AI tool that I personally use to grow on YouTube. Open the link to vidIQ in the Google Doc. Once there, click on the Generate tab on the left. Enter the title into the text box like this, and hit Generate. On the next page, you'll see some valuable insights. First, you'll notice 5 key keywords we can use. Then, you'll see an updated title, which I think is even better than the one we initially had. There's also a video description filled with engaging keywords that can help our video perform better. If you scroll down, you'll find a list of tags we can use to improve our SEO and help the video rank higher. Additionally, there are more thumbnail options. Finally, we get hooks and call to actions that can enhance viewer engagement in our video. At this point, either keep this page open or copy everything into a Google Doc for easy access when it's time to create the video. Now, head back to ChatGPT, where we'll generate the rest of our script. Find your idea and copy it. Then, ask ChatGPT to generate a script for a YouTube video as if it were a copywriting expert. I've included all the prompts I use in the Google Doc. It's interesting how ChatGPT works. When you tell it to act like an expert, it actually does. Now that we have the script, a quick read-through shows it's pretty good. You can always customize it if needed. Next, we'll ask the AI to split our script into 50 segments and generate a Leonardo image prompt for each. This way, we'll create the visuals for the video. If you're enjoying this video so far, please leave a like and comment. It really helps with the algorithm. Next, let's create the voiceover. This is an important step, so pay attention. Go to ElevenLabs and click the drop-down menu to see a list of available voices. I'll choose one called Brian Overturf. It's great, so I'll select it. Once you've chosen your voice, return to ChatGPT and copy the script we generated. Head back to ElevenLabs, paste the script, and clean up any extra prompts left by ChatGPT. After that, generate and download the voiceover. Before we start generating visuals and editing our viral video, let me quickly talk about my Skool community. If you're stuck at 200 views on TikTok, this is exactly what you need. I've got a full TikTok course, a list of 100 plus niches, and so much more. I'll see you inside. Now, let's create our visuals. For this, I'll use Leonardo. They give you 50 credits per day, which is more than enough. Once you're on Leonardo, head to image generation. There are a few settings we need to adjust. Pause this video and configure your settings exactly like mine, including the same ratio, images per generation, and generation model. Next, go back to ChatGPT and copy the first prompt it generated for us. Return to Leonardo and paste it into the generation box. Add the phrase ultra-realistic at the end. Here's the result, and I'm super happy with how it turned out. If you're satisfied with your design, ensure all your images follow the same style. Head back to ChatGPT, find your second prompt, copy it, and paste it into Leonardo. Generate your second image. Now, repeat this process for all the prompts. Copy each prompt, add ultra-realistic, and upscale the final images. Let's be honest, still images can be dull, but don't worry. We'll turn these static images into moving ones with just a click. Go to your Leonardo personal feed, click your first image, and you'll see an image to motion button. Click it. On the next page, adjust the strength to somewhere between 5 and 7, depending on how much movement you want, and then hit generate. This is how the image looks now. The fact that we created this in just about a minute is absolutely mind-blowing. Honestly, this might be the best AI tool since ChatGPT itself. You'll want to repeat this image generation process for all your images until you have a complete collection ready to use. Now we have nearly everything we need to make a viral video. However, there's one last thing we need before we start editing: copyright-free music. For this, I'll use a site called Pixabay, which has a wide range of free music. Once you're on the site, make sure the music option is selected below the search bar. I'll search for Dark because it fits the crime theme of our video. This track called Terror Heights looks promising, so I'll give it a listen. Find and download a few tracks that fit your video's theme. Alright, now we've got everything we need. If you found this guide helpful, please subscribe. It really helps me out. Let's edit everything together in CapCut. This step is crucial because I'll also show you some viral editing techniques. Once you're in CapCut, start by importing all the images, music, and voiceover we've created. The first thing I'll add is the voiceover. Select it and drag it onto the timeline. While ElevenLabs is great, you might notice that it sometimes leaves dead air in the audio. This isn't ideal and can hurt your retention rate. To fix this, press B on your keyboard to bring up the splitting tool. Use it to click on either side of the dead air, splitting the section. Then press A, select the dead air, and delete it. Once it's gone, drag the remaining voiceover segments together. Repeat this process for the entire voiceover. I'll speed this up for now. We now need to add the music, find it, and drag it below the voiceover in the timeline like so. Now you want to crop the music where the video ends and also reduce the volume of it so it doesn't drown out our voiceover. With the voiceover and music in place, we'll now add the AI images we created in Leonardo. Start by finding the first image, selecting it, and dragging it onto the timeline. Position it to align with the part of the voiceover it corresponds to. If you're unsure which part matches, just refer back to ChatGPT. It will tell you where each image belongs. With the video cropped, we can now add the rest of our images. Place them on the timeline and adjust their duration to match the corresponding parts of the voiceover. Once that's done, let's add smooth transitions between each moving image. Go to transitions in the top right, and one I really like is called Black Fade. Search for it, then drag it between the first and second moving images. In the top right, adjust the transition duration to about 0.3 seconds. Finally, click the Apply to All button. Now, you'll see that a transition has been applied to all the images, and it looks really clean. Next, let's add some effects to enhance the video. Since our video is about a crime, a smoky effect would work perfectly. Go to Effects and search for smoke. A few options come up, and I like this mist effect, which I think emphasizes the mysterious vibe of the content. Drag it onto the timeline and extend it to cover the whole video. In the top right, adjust the atmosphere and speed sliders to make it less intense. Our video is looking good, but stick with me. I've got a few more tricks to share, plus I'll show you how to export properly. Now, let's add auto captions to the video. Head to Text, click Auto Captions, and hit Generate. If you don't have the Pro version, don't worry. I'll show you a free alternative at the end of the video. Once the captions are generated, let's customize them a bit. In the top right, click Templates. Find one you like and select it. Drag the text lower down on the screen. You can also make further adjustments on the basic page if needed. There's just one last thing we need to do before exporting the video. Head to Adjustment in the top left and add a custom adjustment to your track. Once it's in place, go to the top right and make the following changes. First, scroll down and set the exposure to around -5. This will give the video a darker look that fits the theme. Then, scroll further and set the vignette to about 25. This will darken the corners of the video and give it a more polished look. Now that the video is ready, click Export in the top right. Make sure to export the video in 60 and 1080p. And that's it. Here's the finished result.
Imagine a mystery so gripping, it spans decades. A story filled with cryptic puzzles, anonymous threats, and one of the most infamous identities in American crime history. I'm talking about the Zodiac Killer, a case that has captivated the public imagination since the 1960s. But today, we're diving into it from a unique perspective.
Thanks for watching today's video. Join my Skool community if you want more like this. Bye.